Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us for Living Local, your lifestyle show for everything Charleston and beyond. I'm Ashley Meservey. It's Medical Monday at East Cooper Medical Center, and today we're learning about infant CPR, one of the many classes offered here as it educates soon-to-be moms and others on the techniques used to save a child's life.
Medical Monday, sponsored by East Cooper Medical Center.
Joining us today is Samantha DeGroat. She is a labor nurse here at East Cooper Medical Center. Thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so today we're talking about a very serious topic, is infant CPR. Talk about the class you offer here first.
So here we offer a class for infant CPR. It's an American Heart Association class. So when you come to take our class, you're going to learn everything you need to know to do a resuscitation on an infant.
Okay, talk about the difference between doing that on an infant and then a regular size adult.
On an adult, we only do compressions at this point for resuscitation. With an infant, we're using breaths and pushes or compressions for a full resuscitation.
So you, like in movies and stuff, when you see them doing that on an adult, it's no longer needed?
It's not part of the guidelines from the American Heart Association for people in the community.
Okay, so when you're teaching people this infant CPR, how long does it last for you to be using the techniques that you're showing them? What age do you have to move?
So the class that I teach is structured for infants who are 0 to 12 months. In my class, I really make sure that parents or whoever's participating in the class feels comfortable and is able to do instruction, or I'm sorry, to do a resuscitation on a child of an older age as well, though. So we cover different hand positions for resuscitation.
Okay, so how do you actually know when you should use this? So something happens.
So usually infants have healthy hearts.
Okay.
If an infant needs resuscitation in the community, in a home environment, often it's because of a respiratory reason. So we assess a baby by tapping and shouting. We elicit a startle reflex, and then we check to see if there's breathing. And if they're not responsive and they're not breathing, we're going to initiate a resuscitation.
I mean, if I'm looking at it from just, from the outside, I know that it would kind of make me really scared, thinking I was going to do more harm than good. Is that a common fear that people have?
Absolutely. It comes up as a question in class every time, and it's a healthy fear, but if someone needs CPR, they honestly are not going to survive without it. And so you need to realize that, infant CPR often helps and never hurts.
Is it really used a lot, though? I mean, if you think about it, like, is it somebody is in a pool, maybe fell in a pool?
Yep, it can be a drowning. There can be drowning situations.
Which
trauma on the side
we hear about it all the time.
Correct, and trauma on the side of a road, an accident where an infant has had blunt force trauma or something like that. Often, participants in my class really think of SIDS as the only case where where a child would need CPR, but it's really can be used in a lot of situations. Okay,
so these are for parents. So the folks out there need to realize it's not like a bunch of medical professionals are coming in here learning this.
Correct. The class that I teach is for lay people, people in the community, parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, providers for childcare.
And so East Cooper decided to implement this class because it was something that you felt the community needed to really take a look at, right?
Definitely. I mean, it's a skill that everybody should have.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And to sign up or learn more information on these classes and more, you can visit them online at eastcoopermedctr.com.